Hello Taurus, welcome to Twinkle Star Tarot. We are here today to do your May 2020 general and or love forecast. We'll see what the cards have to say. Very quickly before we start, Taurus, I would like to say a huge thank you to everyone who has visited and made purchases from my Etsy shop. Thank you so very much for your support. For those of you that are interested, this month's free sample, all product orders, not services and spells and readings, but just products that I'm mailing to you, will receive a free sample of my newest, latest, and greatest oil, which is called Showers of Gold. It has real 24 karat gold in it, and it is for money blessings. All right, it also comes with instructions. The entire little package looks like this, and again, that is a free sample that comes with every product order this month in the month of May. If you're interested in that, the links for everything will be down below. All right, guys, so we are going to be doing, like I said, your May 2020 forecast. I hope that you all are doing well. I think I did your guys' reading last month. I got about 3 horoscopes in and did not complete the rest of the zodiac, unfortunately. I have been extremely busy. My business, my job, my shop has really taken off a lot in the last couple of months, and I did not have a chance to finish the horoscope. So I think I did you guys, but if I didn't get to your sign, if you're cross-watching or anything like that, I do apologize. Please forgive me. It was just that I have clients that, you know, take precedence. Sorry. All right. We'll make it up to you, though. Okay. So, Spirit Guides, Universe, Guardian Angels, and Ancestors, this reading is for the zodiac sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Please allow me to be a clear channel for their messages. Thank you. All right, Taurus, if you're new to my channel and you don't know how I do my readings, it's going to be a 9-card spread. I do 3 cards for your recent past, 3 for your present, and 3 for your near future. I also clarify, do a bottom of the deck overview, and I will pull a couple of oracle cards for you this month as well. I am not going to be doing extended readings this month because of time constraints. All right. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What can Taurus expect for the month of May 2020? So 3 cards for Taurus's recent past, please. 3 cards for Taurus's recent past. Okay, the Chariot reverse. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, or you could have had travel or plans or moving plans disrupted. Pretty much I mean, and this is obvious, right? Because of the quarantine, a lot of us had plans, you know, to do things or go places, and we couldn't do that. King of Cups, you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Could have been going to see someone that you care about. Also, 9 of Swords reverse, it's saying, you know, some of you may have been really anxious about this, stressed out, losing sleep over it, sick to your stomach over it. It's saying don't stress, or maybe you're just kind of getting over the stress of having plans that you had, you know, canceled or changed. All right, let's go in your present energy, Taurus. All right, so present, 2 of Swords reversed, making some sort of decision, not being at a crossroads anymore. Wow. Taurus, the Tower right in the middle of your reading in the present. That is pretty intense energy. We'll talk about that in a second. Massive changes. All right. The Hermit reverse could be dealing with a Virgo as well. Okay, all right. Let's go into your near future, Taurus. Taurus. What else is coming up for Taurus for the month of May 2020? Judgment reversed, the King of Wands, and the Emperor. Taurus, this is kind of steamy actually, because I'm looking at the bottom of the deck and you have the Devil card. Could also be dealing with a Capricorn, but if not a Capricorn, guys, this can be you know, the Devil honestly is a card of soulmates. It's the same card as the Lovers. If you put them side by side, they're the image is similar, right? It's just that it's in a different shape. It's in a different form. I tend to look at the Devil as generally when it's upright as the more, it's like a deeper, darker connection to someone, but it's also the more carnal side. It can be sex. It can be like you're feeling like you're addicted to someone, or someone is addicted to you. For some of you, this will mean actual addictions, that you or someone in your life is dealing with some tie to something that is maybe not very good for you. And this can be anything. It can be, you know, drugs or alcohol, food, shopping, you know, another person. You can be addicted to a certain kind of sadness. Was that, what was that guy's name? Goaty, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, yes, some of you guys are feeling maybe a little bit of a tie to something or someone toxic, but you feel like you cannot break free from that, okay? Seeing that the chain is there, you feel stuck or tied to that. All right, kind of going back around here. So recent past, Taurus, the Chariot reverse, like I said, you could be dealing with a Cancer. If it is a Cancer that you're dealing with, they could be not quite themselves, all right? Maybe not in their best form as of late. It could also be, like I said, some of you had intentions to or plans to travel or to move or to, you know, if it wasn't literally traveling or moving your physical body, it was like moving up. You were going places, you were excelling in your career or in school, and things kind of just came to a screeching halt with the Chariot reversed, okay? So change of plans, change of direction. King of Cups, again, is that Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. It does not have to be, though. King of Cups is someone who is very kind, caring, compassionate, loving, empathetic. So this can be you being that way towards someone, Taurus, or someone being that way towards you. You know, and it almost feels like that's kind of it. So either, you know, someone was really shaken up about the, you know, kind of like the whole world seemingly standing still. It wasn't at all. In actuality, we just had to kind of change route, change direction. But someone got really upset about this, but it looks like that either you, Taurus, were there for someone or someone was really there for you. Going into your present energy, and it kind of helped heal you, kind of bring you out of that Nine of Swords reversed energy. I'm going to clarify those cards real quick just to see what comes up. The Three of Pentacles. So a lot of you, this was work. This was your career. This was your job. You were working on a project or working, working, you know, and you maybe your job, it could have been job loss for some of you too. But I feel like a lot of you Tauruses were on like the fast track to some sort of, you know, excelling at something, okay, going up, going forward, and that came to a stop. Let's see, King of Cups. All right, Six of Cups reversed. For some of you, this is going to be an ex that came back around, or somebody that used to be in your life that it wasn't necessarily recently, but did come back. So some of you may have had someone from your past. It could be a family member too. The Six of Cups can be family. I feel like almost there's going to be a handful of you that you maybe had a romantic interest in someone, or someone had a romantic interest in you, and though there is feelings there with this person, we're not ready for a relationship quite yet, okay? So for some of you, it's going to be like, okay, whew, you know, we got locked down, and thank goodness, because I wasn't really interested in pursuing whatever that was with that person, and this kind of gave me a reason to not see them, you know, for a while. So like, I get it. All right, Nine of Swords reversed. Let's see. There you are, Taurus. The Hierophant reverse. This is also your job. This is also your marriage. This is something that is stable, committed, and traditional, all right? So institutions, organizations, and corporations reversed, okay? So again, some of you guys maybe have seen a job change, a marriage change, a relationship change. Something that was once very official is now not. And I feel like a lot of you guys are just now getting over the anxiety that caused, okay? And if you're not yet, you will be soon, okay? So things are going to be looking up for you. Now, of course, with that, it would bring the Tower, because massive change, right? So you see now kind of where that came from. Two of Swords reversed, no longer being stuck or at a crossroads. And that's the good news with this, Taurus. So I almost feel like for some of you, even if it was your job, you know, and you were really working hard at excelling, the likelihood, you know, it basically wasn't in the cards, you know what I mean? It was, you were meant to be doing something else or be somewhere else. There's a reason for all of this. So don't lose hope. Don't, you know, try not to stress too much about it. I know that's impossible given that, you know, it's a massive change and it can be very, very scary, but you need to look at this as, you know, an opportunity to reshape your life, really, you know, to get yourself exactly where you want to be, because there was obviously something about this old situation, whether it was relationship or job, that was not, you weren't aligned with it spiritually, you know, like you needed to be somewhere else, and the universe had to kind of like come in and bam, you know, tower that out, especially with you Tauruses, because you are so committed, right? Like when you commit to something, you commit, you know? So it's very hard for you to kind of rescind on that and say, well, no, I changed my mind, or I don't want to be in this anymore. I don't like this job anymore. You just keep working at it, even if you're unhappy because you feel guilty for leaving, right? But I think the universe was really protecting you in this instance here, meaning that, you know, they kind of took it away from you because you weren't going to voluntarily walk from it. All right. So Crossroads reverse, Two of Swords reverse. We had a couple cards turn over. Some of you, it is an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, can also be a Libra that you are dealing with. Maybe another Taurus as well, and the strength card is Leo. So a lot of strong energy here. For a lot of you, this is going to be marriage, okay? So the King of Pentacles, I always call him the husband, okay, when I do readings. So he's generally like a divine masculine character. He's typically a provider, an earth sign, a lot of things that come along with him, but he's pretty stable. Your stability may be shaken, Taurus. This can be you too. Strength reverse is feeling like weak or that you don't have power in a situation, that you're out of control of something. Empress reverse can be a few different things. She can be a lack of confidence or self-esteem. She can also be, you know, divorced. She's a wife in the tarot, okay, mother as well. So she can be divorced. She can also be a lack or stunted growth, you know. The Empress is very fruitful, she's fertile, and so when we see her come up as it relates to work, we see you know, things being born, things blossoming, things coming into fruition, things happening, you know, and that's the thing here. I feel like, Taurus, you had hopes of this, right, all upright, and all this yellow here is like, if I could only have this, and I could only have this, and I could only have this, if I could have, you know, financial stability, and if I could have someone who really had my back, a really good partner, either in business or in love, and if I could just grow and expand and be at my best, highest self, you know, then everything would be joyful and perfect. And that's what the yellow indicates there. It's a very happy color, right? When we see it reversed like this, you feel like maybe a lot of that is lost, or you were not actually on this path. You were always at a lack. You were constantly saying, I wish things were different. I wish I had this. I wish she did that. I wish he did that, that type of thing. And so the universe said, okay, that's fine. You wished this into fruition, basically. So they said, we'll take that away from you so that your pathways are open now to go into something else. All right. So let's talk about this tower. So lots of stuff going on with Taurus for this tower, obviously. All right, tower, tower, tower. Could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. We'll see. Let's see what the tower has in store for Taurus. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so again, we see a change in direction. You guys, your ships will come in. It's just a matter of waiting right now, okay? The seeds of intention were planted. You know what you want, Taurus. You're going to get it. You will. Those seeds were planted a long time ago. Just because the tower fell, you know, on them does not, you can't stop a seed from growing. You know what I mean? Like what happens, like watch those videos or documentaries about like Armageddon, you know, or we see like abandoned ghost towns or things like that. The plants are the first thing that take over those buildings in those cities, and you know, if you don't weed your garden, it will be overtaken by weeds. So once those seeds are planted, there's not a whole lot. Even the tower falling is not going to prevent this new growth, okay, from coming through. So just keep that in mind, Taurus, as you're navigating this month. The tower may fall. It may be falling now. It may have already fallen, but that does not mean that you are stunted or that you are going to be in any way at a lack or a loss here. You just have to find the silver lining of this situation and pull that out. Okay, pull that out and make that shine. All right. Hermit reversed. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So unexpected money coming in for you guys, an unexpected job offer. You could meet someone unexpectedly that you end up marrying. Okay. So there's a lot of stuff. The Hermit, when he's upright like this, he's kind of hidden in the Hermit cave. Okay. And when he's up reversed like this, he's coming out of the woodwork. Just something comes out of nowhere. And with the Ten of Pentacles, this is abundance raining down on your head. Those coins, you better put on a helmet, baby, because those coins are going to bonk you right in the noggin. Like seriously. Something's going to come out of the sky, really, and just doink, you know, smack you right in the middle of the head, and it's unexpected. Now, here's the thing. When you get the Ten of Pentacles energy, Taurus, you have to, the universe is rewarding something that you did, okay? So you're getting money out of nowhere. You're getting an opportunity, a job out of nowhere. Perhaps a family falls into your lap. Some of you may meet someone, either a Virgo or something along those lines, where it's like, oh my gosh, all of a sudden I have this like opportunity to be part of this really cool family, or have a family myself. You've got to manage that responsibly, okay? That, and you're an earth sign, I don't really have to tell you guys this, you're very family oriented already, I know that, but that's part of this, okay? So just make sure when this unexpected gift of money, I mean, this is literally the definition of showers of gold. Like, this is the card for that, okay? So when this comes in out of nowhere, you've got to be prepared to manage it, okay? So make sure that you're being responsible, doing what is serving both your highest good and the highest good of the universe and those around you. Good karma, okay? Good job, Taurus. I'm excited to see what that's going to be for you guys. All right, Judgment reversed. So Judgment reversed in your near future, that could be misjudging a situation. So either you misjudging a person or a situation, or someone or a situation misjudging you, making a poor judgment call, that type of thing. For some of you, it's gonna be seeing someone around you get their karma. All right, so judgment's about karma, and when it's reversed like that, I tend to think that it's almost like, and of course we don't want to be petty, right? But it's almost like having the last laugh at someone. Like, you know that they're just a shithead, right? Like they've just been an asshole for years and they've screwed so many people over. And finally, haha, something happens where they get their karma. So some of you will get that satisfaction. Don't you know, wallow in it too much, but you know what I mean? It's not good to be celebrating other people's losses, but at the same time, some people truly deserve it. You know what I mean? So you may be seeing that, but otherwise, if that's not going to be this, I'm going to pull some cards to tell you what to look out for so you don't make a poor judgment call. Let's see. Queen of Wands. For some of you, this may relate to a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This could also be someone with red hair. This could also be someone with a cat, okay? I don't know why that's coming up for me. I don't generally call those things out for those cards, but it did come up that way for me this month. I almost feel like for some of you, it's a Leo directly. So be careful when you're dealing with folks of any of those characteristics, fire sign, Leo, especially cats and red hair, all right? But you may misjudge a person, or you may have to, she's also the queen of action, so you may have to take an action and correct something that you misjudged before, okay? The King of Wands, let's see what's coming up for the King of Wands. The Six of Pentacles reverse. Okay, so some of you have been giving freely. And either this is going to be your money. For a lot of you, it may be money, okay? For some of you, it may be time, or some other investment, okay? But some of you have been letting the scales tip in someone else's favor for too long. You've been giving to the point where it's detrimental to you, all right? And that's never a good thing. So be careful with that, Taurus. That might be a poor judgment call on your part. If you are in a situation currently where you're just kind of letting someone take advantage of you and you know it, but you're just like, I'm not going to do anything about it. It's not really affecting me. Later this month, it will really affect you. So right now, at this moment, you should kind of take some steps to alter that situation if you can, all right? Okay, and then the Emperor, Aries energy. The Emperor is an amazing energy. He's a husband, he's twin flame, he's the divine masculine, he is a boss, a big-time leader, okay? So let's see what the Emperor is for you Tauruses. Could be you, Taurus, or someone you're dealing with. Five of Pentacles, oh my gosh, and the Fool with the bottom, wow. Okay, interesting. So Emperor with the Five of Pentacles. Some of you are leaving behind an emperor in your life, and that's going to be someone in charge, okay? Someone that takes a role of a dominant masculine energy. Doesn't have to be male. It can be, you know, definitely females can be masculine for sure. I take on a masculine a lot. You know, I mean, I am all of those things in my household. I'm the one running the show, so I do have to take on the masculine role, you know, occasionally. So, you know, some of you could be dealing with someone who's feeling left out in the cold, high and dry. It could have been that you got left out in the cold by an Aries, or you may be leaving someone out in the cold. That may be part of this whole situation, is that you are now taking back what you were so freely giving before, Taurus, and not giving so freely going forward. And they may be feeling a little upset about that, a little low. All right, let's pull your oracle cards. I'm gonna pull a Romance Angels card. I have not used these in years, so I'm gonna pull one of these for you guys and see what's going on with your love lives this month. I kind of swore off Doreen Virtue after she denounced tarot. If you don't know about that story, Google Doreen Virtue. She's the author of that deck. She was a huge tarot deck creator, a huge person in the tarot community, and a couple years back she decided that tarot was the work of the devil and got out of it. It was just so random. You'll read the story and you'll see what I mean. All right, so anyway, not using them for Doreen. This is definitely not a new deck, but I don't support her anymore. But I will pull a card to see what the angels have to say. Okay. Wow, okay, so Taurus, this could be the one, all right? You've already met the romantic partner you seek. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so some of you, this could totally be you leaving someone behind for someone new. For some of you, you have a secret admirer, something's going on, where you got somebody in your life. You may like them, it might be a secret thing too. It just kind of feels secret to me. All right, next I'm gonna pull a Moonology Oracle card and just see what comes up for you guys. Okay, so supermoon. Ooh, don't we have, oh my gosh, we have a super full moon in Scorpio on the 7th, I think, in like 5 days. So, okay, emotions are running high. Ooh, let me read the book for this and just see what they interpret this as. And yes, I'm reading the book. Woo. I know some people hate it, I don't care. I like to get, you know, a feeling for the author's interpretation of the cards. That's how we learn, right? Okay. Oh, there it is. I just passed it. Okay, so it says, this card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large like the silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or relationship, the answer is very, Taurus, very. Take charge right now, okay? To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes up, but you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunities around you, around whatever you're asking about, don't come along every day, so take action. Exactly, don't miss this opportunity. That's what I'm gonna call the reading, all right? So don't sit in that 9 of Swords energy anymore, okay, Taurus? It's time. You gotta wake up tomorrow morning. It's a new day, it's a fresh start. No matter what you've been through with this tower situation, it's time to recalculate and reshape your future, all right? That's what this whole thing is all about, all of this. It really is. All of the things that have been happening lately, the whole virus, the quarantine, everything shutting down, the whole world. And it's not just one country, guys, it's the whole world, shutting down. It's about giving us an opportunity to rest, recuperate. We've kind of already done that, right? And now it's time to set the plan, because we're in Taurus, and in Gemini, when it's an air sign, boom, put it into action. So do that, okay? All right, Taurus, love you guys. Thank you so much. If you are interested in a personal reading or a spell or anything like that from my Etsy shop is going to be linked down below. Thank you so much to everyone who is here. I love you guys with all my heart, and I hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.